We are live! Hello!
Yay!
This is the Defective Geeks live show. I am Diane, the Space Pirate Queen.
And I'm Giselle, also known as Jizzy B.
And Valerie, also known as Fortune Cookie.
So we are still waiting for Chubby Bunny and Human Ninja to join us. So for now, we'll just entertain you somehow, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why don't we tell people what we're doing tonight, Giselle?
Well, tonight is another live edition of Fanfic Theatre. I'm really excited about this one because it's going to be a crossover fanfic between two different stories, fictional universes, coming together into one.
That sounds amazing.
Right? And Valerie is the one who turned our attention to this fanfic. It's a crossover between Attack on Titan and Free.
Yay!
There's Chubby Bunny and Human Ninja.
Sorry.
Yay.
We clicked the wrong link. You guys gave us two links and one was not right. Hi!
Alright, is everybody ready to start?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Intro.
Wonderful. Tonight's live fanfic theater is Shingeki no Puro by which I'm sure I pronounced perfectly. By Nimro. Yeah, you're welcome. By Nimro Chan of fanfiction.net.
Do you think the people who write these tune in sometimes and are like, what the fuck, guys? That was brilliant. Why are you making fun of me?
No,
Are we
it's actually,
making fun of them though? Are we?
No, I. You know what? What we are, guys. What we're doing is we're finding the voices of tomorrow and giving them an audience. I think it's charity, frankly.
We should call Disney. They should be listening to our Google Hangouts. They know who the next
right?
is going to be. We're discovering these people for them.
Exactly. We're doing all the hard work. We are the voice of the people. Very creative, somewhat misguided people.
Imaginative.
Yes.
Unique.
Wonderful. Yeah. Unique. Special. All right. So to continue introducing the fic, I'm going to be narrating. The role of Haruka will be played by Valerie. Mikasa will be played by Yume. Trumi Yume Ninja. Armin and Dr. Yeager will be played by Diane. And then Carla and Han will be played by Michelle.
Spoiler alert, I don't make it out.
All right, let's get started with Shingeki no Puro by Nimro Chan of fanfiction.net. Haruka Yeager was a boy of simple but unusual tastes. He liked swimming, for one. He really liked swimming. No, really. When he was born into the cold, dry, poolless world that was life, he tried to go back inside. When he was 2, he almost died when he jumped into the soup pot. At age 6, he was grounded for leaving the water hose running for several days. His reason?
I want to turn Shigashina into a giant pool.
At age 8, he was rescued from a well, against his will.
No! Let me stay in this nirvana!
His other taste was... Excuse me, Michelle, I'm performing that now. His other taste was homicide, but we'll get to that later. Now he was age 10 and dreaming wistfully about the outside world and all the virgin pools he had not yet violated.
Are you done gathering firewood? Let me guess. You went swimming in the river instead.
Yes.
You're completely useless, Haruka.
My mind is like a pool, Mikasa. Clear, deep, bleached. I don't expect you to understand.
Mikasa rolled her eyes and then noticed something.
Are you crying?
Yes.
How many times have I told you? You'll never produce enough tears to create a pool out of Shinkanshina district.
Oh, yeah. That's like you never took off that scarf.
Just like you never take off that swimsuit.
Well played.
Later that day, Haruka and Mikasa sat down to eat lunch in their quaint little house. Upon sitting down, Haruka deliberately opened his cup of water onto the table. Then he splashed his hands around the puddle for a few seconds before rubbing his face all over it. When he was done, he took Mikasa's cup of water and spilled it all over his chest and down his pants.
This is where it belongs.
I should have pushed Carla down that staircase.
I like your breath! He is not prepared for this. No, Titan part.
Haruka's father, Dr. Grisha Yeager, was reading Wall Maria's popular newspaper, The Wall Street Maria. His wife, Carla Yeager, stood cooking the usual fish stew. Despite the lack of seafood outside Wall Rose, Haruka refused to eat anything that did not swim.
Thank you for the firework, children. How was your day?
Haruka wants to join the recon corps.
What? Ah, damn it, Mikasa! Why'd you tell him?
You will absolutely not! Do you have any idea how many people die in those missions?
I can't stay here my whole life! Not when there are other bodies of water I must experience!
I said no!
Fish has to swim, Mom!
And you're not fish!
Haruka slammed his fist on the table.
I was born wrong! Why don't you understand that?
Talk some sense in him.
You want me to talk sense into a boy who thinks it's normal to swim in the drainage from factory down the street?
To be fair, I wouldn't have done it if they didn't ban me from the community pool.
You would have been banned if you didn't violently murder that boy.
He peed in the pool, Dad! He peed in the pool!
Alright, that is my cue to leave. Please try to behave, Haruka. I might let you into the basement once I return.
What is in the basement?
You're going to show me the secret pool you've hidden in the basement?
For the last time, Haruka, that basement does not contain a secret pool.
It was a Tuesday afternoon. Haruka ran out of the house after the usual argument with his mother. Mikasa followed him out, as usual, and also, as usual, they both had to save Armin from a group of bullies. Well, Mikasa did. Haruka was as good as beating up bullies as he was at not swimming.
It means he sucks. Those guys were just jerks, Armin. They were like evaporation. I hate evaporation.
As usual, Haruka, you have a good heart.
Who told you about my dementia?
She said dimension, idiot.
Oh, right.
Why were they bullying you again?
I tried to explain math to them again, and I don't know. They got really mad. I also like to cry for no reason.
Oh, Armin.
It was then that they heard an ear-splitting crash in the distance and felt the ground shake beneath them.
What was that?
They got up and ran towards the noise. Many other Walmaria residents following suit. What they saw made them stand still and hold their breaths. Haruka was very good at holding his breath.
That's a titan!
How could it be? That well is 50 meters tall!
Why, I peed my pants!
The Titan was indeed an aberrant one, much bigger than the others. Strangely, it seemed to lack any skin, making its muscle and bones eerily visible. It reminded Haruka of those see-through fish he had read about once. Without warning, the Titanic Titan kicked a hole through the gated wall and sent huge chunks of the wall flying everywhere.
Putting holes in my unfinished pool!
Haruka, debris landed where our house is.
Oh no!
They ran back to their house, leaving Armin to wet himself.
I forgot my extra pants today. No!
Come on!
Haruka valiantly attempted to move a large rock that was 8 times his weight.
Ah, Mom! Mom! Mom, where'd you go?
Okay, I can hear you.
Carla has a line.
What? Oh, Haruka, take me constant and go. Sorry, our internet broke.
Said his mother, trapped under the rubble of his house.
I'm not leaving you! Come on, Mom! Just swim out of there!
Despite the pain in her shattered legs, Carla found the strength to slap him.
Oh, I'm also Hans, by the way.
Yeah, Hans has a line, dude.
Yeah, what the shit was it? Don't worry, I'll come to save the day!
Shouted
Keanu Reeves.
shouted a family friend named Hans, running in their direction.
Here, look! Hans is here! He's a professional! We'll all be saved!
Hans ran toward the Titan, got a good look at its face, then said,
No!
and made a clean 180-degree turn the other way. He grabbed the children and ran for it.
What are you doing? You forgot to save my mom!
It's too late for her.
Haruka and Mikasa watched in horror as a grinning Titan that kind of looked like Steven Tyler made its way to the shattered remains of the Jaeger house. My wonderful graphic returns. It dug up Carla and picked her up
Bad.
as if she were a small doll.
No!
Wait, no. Carla.
No!
Oh no, it's feet first. It's feet first. Oh. Damn. Too many wires. What?
Screamed Haruka as he witnessed the Titan break his still-breathing mother in half.
No!
The Titan's fixed smile seemed to widen sadistically as it threw Carla in its mouth and crunched down on her. She was gone. Haruka finally pulled his gaze away and sobbed.
She was my first pull! She was my first pull!
Oh, so gross, vagina. Alright.
Yes, it is, Michelle. Yes, it is. Hans ran to a far enough point and put down the traumatized children to compose themselves.
I'm so sorry, Haruka. I'm so sorry I couldn't save your mother. I guess that means you're the protagonist now.
Kill Titans!
The end.
That was friggin' terrible. It wasn't as bad as when we did at Anime Expo.
It wasn't as bad as the everybody asked to go out to prom one.
Oh yeah, the My Immortal version of Attack on Titan.
We should just read My Immortal. I mean, I guess we'll have done that though. I don't know.
We had a running commentary on Twitter from @Necrodius. He says, best acting ever.
Oh, the person who wrote it?
Yay!
No. Oh. That was Nemo. I was like, oh, I kind of feel bad now.
He says, awesome Titan. Is that a screen cap from the graphics of Pacific Rim 2? LOL.
Yes, it is actually.
Yeah, those are leaked images.
He said he might finish a fanfic one day that we can, let's use it.
Oh yeah, go for it.
The first volunteer fanfic.
Wow.
But I feel bad because we know who it was, and we not like it. And then he feels bad.
Maybe he's purposely writing it bad just for us, for our amazing acting skills.
People who just make bad fanfic.
Thank you, Necrodius, for watching, and thank you, Charles, and to my cousin in the Philippines. Hi, Ate.
Ooh.
Hello, Amy.
Hi.
So we will be at Comic-Con next week.
We'll
All
never
of
see these again.
All of us, so come find us. We stand out, I think, pretty much.
We'll be doing some. We're gonna talk about it and figure out exactly what we're doing, but we're gonna do something special at Comic Con that you can maybe come find us or whatever doing so. Just look at our blog for God's sake.
Go to defectivegeeks.com and check it out. So, and we'll do another show in a couple of weeks. So see you then. Valhalla.
Valhalla.